welcome to your vinyasa flow practice. Today we will be having a nice little surroundings of nature, and in our practice today we're going to be allowing things to be just as they are. So being here outside and coming to you live, it might be a little bit different. We might hear some different things, and it gives us the opportunity to allow ourselves to just be with everything that is in our surroundings as well as everything that we have inside of us too. And so in our practice today, I invite you to have maybe a block or two, and if you would like to use a stack of books instead of blocks, that also works as well. So whatever props feel good for you here in a vinyasa flow practice, I invite you to do so. And let's go ahead and get started. I invite you to walk to the back of your mat, facing the front of your mat. And we're going to place one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. I'm going to face you so that you can see me, but just allow yourself to take a little bit of time to ground yourself at the back of the mat with your feet hip width apart. We're going to start standing today, so something a little bit different. Gently close your eyes and begin to settle into this space and time for your practice today. In our practice today, we will allow everything to be just as it is. So take a moment to notice the things in your surroundings. Even with your eyes closed, can you be aware of the sounds that you can hear? Maybe sounds inside the room that you're practicing in, or sounds coming from outside of your space, or even on this video. Can you notice the temperature on your skin in this moment? And see if you can just stand here and be with everything that is, just as it is, without any judgment, without any labels. So even through your practice, if you notice that something comes in from around you and your surroundings that feels a little bit distracting or takes you away from being centered, just know that it's just another opportunity to bring yourself back to balance, to bring yourself back to the present moment, and to observe everything just as it is without judgment. It's just another opportunity to practice mindfulness. And as you are with everything that is in your surroundings, can you start to tune into what your physical body feels like today? Just notice everything that you can feel. And again, can you invite yourself to be with everything that is without any judgment? Just simply bring awareness to what you can feel. Bring awareness to the physical sensations you can feel in your body, or any emotions that happen to be there. Bring awareness to the breath that you're taking right now. And see if you can start to deepen your breath a little bit further. And in your practice today, I invite you to be fully present with the experience that you're having. On this day, at this time, you will be feeling different than you did yesterday, or different than you'll feel tomorrow. So every time we roll out our yoga mat, we have the opportunity to practice for today with everything that is, just as it is. We have the opportunity to allow things to be, and to allow things to happen around us and even within us, while still maintaining that space for balance and centeredness. Knowing that no sounds around you or distractions even in your mind can take your present moment away. So see if you can, throughout this practice, simply let yourself be fully present to everything that is. If you haven't already, begin to deepen your breath. Start to find Ujjayi breath in your practice, breathing in through your nose. And with the ocean wave-like sound of your breath, exhale out the back of your throat with your lips sealed. And continue to breathe like this throughout your practice, bringing yourself back to this centeredness and to this moment over and over again. You can keep your eyes closed, or if it feels better for you to gently blink them open, feel free to do so. On your next inhale, circle both arms all the way up to the sky. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms to face up. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. With your feet hip-width apart, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to twist your torso over toward the left. And this might be plenty. If this feels really good, just stay where you are. If you'd like a little bit more, gently start to lean back just a little bit here. Maybe take your gaze up just a bit more. And make sure that as you come into this gentle stretch, you continue to breathe deeply. Allow everything to be as it is, even with all of the nice little neighbor dogs around us, greeting us today. Come back into center, take another deep breath, and exhale, twist over to the right. Pause here for just a moment. Continue to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Press your feet evenly into the earth. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, maybe start to lean back just a little bit. It might be really subtle. Take a look up. If you're outside, look up at the sky. If you're inside, can you be grateful for the roof over your head? Just allow everything to be as it is. Take another inhale as you gently lean back, and exhale, slowly start to upright your body, face forward. One more deep breath in, maybe you look up, and exhale, release your hands down, bring your hands to heart center. Stay at the back of your mat, yogis. I'm just gonna move myself here. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Feet are hip-width apart. Exhale, hinge at your hips, slowly forward fold, release all the way down. And let's take a moment here, grab opposite elbows with your hands, make a frame for your head to fall into. You can put a soft bend in your knees and gently nod your head yes. Or shake your head from side to side. Come back into center, gently shift forward a little bit here, toes point ahead, take a deep breath in, and exhale, slowly release your hands down toward the ground. Bring your hands to your shins, lift halfway up, flatten your back, and let's pause here for a few moments. Our tendency here is to look forward and crank through the neck a little bit, but can you point your nose down toward the earth? Keep your neck long and in line with your spine. And take your left hand over to your right leg. So it might be up high on the thigh, maybe it's on your shin or calf. Put a deep bend in your left knee and take your right arm out to the right. So your left knee is deeply bent. Your left hand is on your right leg, and your right arm is reaching to the side of your room. And then maybe start to take your right arm up to the sky for a nice gentle twist. Keep breathing deep, and if it's hard to take a deep breath in, you might be a little too deep into the twist, so make sure that your breath is your number one priority here. Reach a little bit further, take an inhale, maybe put a little smile on your face. And exhale, forward fold all the way down. Relax your head. Shake it out. Maybe even shake your hips a little bit here. yourself a nice little wiggle. And on your next inhale, bring your hands back to your shins. Come to a flat back. Gently lean forward, turn on your core. Take your right hand to your left leg. Put a deep bend in your right knee and start by sweeping your left arm out to the left. So take a moment here and find length. Whenever we come into a twist, we want to find length before we come into the twist. So finding the length in your spine, reach to the crown of your head. Keep a deep bend in your right knee. Maybe take your left arm up to the sky. Ooh, look at that view. And wherever you are, whatever you happen to be looking at, just allow yourself to be with everything that is. And can you find gratitude with everything that is in this moment? Reach a little bit further through your fingertips. Take another full inhale. Exhale, slowly forward fold, release all the way down. Bring your hands to your shins, lift halfway up, flat back as you inhale. Fold back down to the earth as you exhale. Plant through your feet, inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. And exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Couple of half sun salutations, moving with your breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Forward fold as you exhale, lower down to the ground. Lift halfway up, flat back as you inhale. Fold back down as you exhale, connect to your breathing. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, palms might touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. A couple more like this. Inhale, arms sweep up. Forward fold, exhale, maybe you close your eyes. Lift halfway up, flat back, inhale. Fold back in as you exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, warming up the spine. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in. Forward fold, exhale, release down. Pause here for a moment. Inhale, lift halfway up, flat back. Fold down as you exhale, put a bend in your knees, and slowly crawl your way forward to plank pose, upper push-up position. Pause here in plank for just a few moments. Deep breath all the way in. Exhale all the way out, pull your navel into your spine, dome through your upper back. Take another deep breath in here. As you exhale, as slow as you can, lower your knees down toward the mat. You can double up your yoga mat underneath your knees if you need a little extra padding here. And let's come into a gentle cat-cow. Inhale, open up through your chest and heart. Exhale, round through your spine, chin toward your chest. Again, like this. Inhale, open up here. Exhale, round through your back. One more time. Inhale, pull forward, press your hands into the earth. Exhale, round and release. Be with everything that is. And then come back into a neutral tabletop pose. Start to circle your rib cage here. So making this movement sort of like a cement truck with your rib cage. Maybe your head and neck get involved. It doesn't matter which way it goes. Just do whatever feels natural for you here. Nice little gentle circle in one direction. A couple more like this. And then start to circle the other way. Take all of your attention to your spine. Take all of your attention to everything that is in this moment without any judgment. Without any wishing something was different, but just being with everything that's here. Two more. Last one. Come back into center. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees 2 inches off of the ground. Connect to your core here. And core is not just your abs, so make sure that you're connecting to the bottoms of the feet, the inner aspect of the leg, up through the pelvic floor, and then pull the navel into the spine and pay attention to your low back as well. Take another inhale. As you exhale, start to straighten your legs, come into plank pose. Deep breath in plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's come into a nice little flow. Come forward to plank pose as you inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. This time with your exhale, chaturanga, elbows squeeze in, lower all the way down to your belly. Relax the tops of your feet. Crawl your hands back, fingertips line up with the center of your chest. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, gentle low cobra. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more like this. Inhale, low cobra pose, lift your heart, press through the tops of your feet. Exhale, release. Last time, yogis, inhale, gently lift. And exhale, lower. Bring yourself back up to a strong plank pose or come up through the knees, whatever you need here today. And let's make our way back into downward facing dog. And take a couple of moments here with your dog. So if it feels good for you, pedal out your legs. Notice what is in this moment. And allow everything to be as it is. Breathe deep. When it feels good for you to come into the stillness of your down dog, start to relax your heels down toward the ground. Release your ears in between your biceps. Fingertips spread wide. Press your chest toward your thighs. On your inhale, rise up onto your tiptoes. With your exhale, bend your knees and step or hop in between your hands, forward fold. Lift halfway up, flat back as you inhale. Fold back down with your exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Find a little bit of stability through your left foot down into the ground. Start to bring your right knee into your chest and pause here for a few moments, finding a little bit of balance. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward and sweep your arms down along your sides. Sweep your right leg back. Come into Warrior 3 just for a moment. Bend your left knee, set your right toes behind you. Crescent pose, lift all the way up. So Warrior 3 is just a nice little transition here today. Reach through your fingertips. Bend through your front knee deeply. You might look up, maybe your palms connect. Take a deep breath all the way in. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. With your next inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky, come into 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, come forward to plank, set your left foot down, chaturanga, same exhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, whatever your body needs here today. Make your way back into downward facing dog. A couple of breaths here. Relax through any tension and tightness. Invite in presence and allow your surroundings and your internal world to be just as they are. Rise back up onto your toes, take an inhale. Look forward, bend your knees. At the bottom of your exhale, step or hop in between your hands. Halfway up, flat back, inhale. Fold back down with your exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, pull your hands to heart center. Find groundedness through your right foot down into the earth this time. Bring your left knee into your chest. Find a little bit of balance here. Toes point forward. And then sweep your arms up to the sky. Find balance. Find a little lifting, a little length. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep your arms down along your sides as you hinge forward into Warrior 3. Just as a transition, take an inhale. Bend your front knee, left toes step behind you. Crescent pose, arms lift to the sky. Sink down into crescent pose just a little bit more here. Breathe deep. Lift your arms a little bit higher, bend your front knee a little bit deeper. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, frame your foot with your hands, plant through your hands. 3-legged down dog, sweep the right leg up to the sky, take an inhale. Exhale, come forward to plank, drop the right toe. Same exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Full inhale here. Long exhale. Let's take that into a nice little stroll for the right and the left. Rise up onto your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, step or hop in between your hands, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up, 1 breath per movement. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, as your arms sweep, right knee comes into your chest. Exhale to warrior 3 and step your right toes behind you, bend the front knee. Inhale, arms lift up, crescent pose. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale through vinyasa. Make your way into downward facing dog with your exhale. Rise back up onto your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, step or float forward, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold back in, exhale. Arms lift high, deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, left knee comes up as you sweep your arms high. Exhale, hinge back into warrior 3, step your left toes behind you. Inhale, arms lift high, crescent pose. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. 3-legged down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, move through vinyasa. Pause in downward facing dog. Take a few moments here, breathe deep. Notice everything that is in this moment without any judgment. I am here right now with everything that is. With your next inhale, yogis, come forward to plank pose. Bring your feet right next to each other. Keep your left hand underneath your shoulder. Swivel your heels to the left. Stack your feet on top of each other and reach your right arm up to the sky. Coming into a side plank, Vasisthasana, you can always bring your bottom knee, your left knee down to the mat. So whatever feels good for you here, feel free to take it. Breathe deep. Start to lift your right leg up. Bring your right knee into your chest, nice and strong. Take an inhale. As you exhale, keep your knee to your chest. Bring your right hand back down, swivel onto your left toes, and step your right foot forward in between your hands. Woo! Catch your breath. Rise up onto your fingertips. And let's come all the way up, reach your arms up to the sky. Full inhale like this, yogis. Exhale, back heel spins flat. Let's open up to warrior 2. Reach through your fingertips, relax through your shoulders. On your next inhale, let's reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Pause here. Reach the crown of your head. Breathe in nice and deep. Crawl your hands forward. Let's come to standing splits. Left leg lifts up to the sky. Relax your head down. Release through any extra tension or tightness in the body. Full deep breath in. Full exhale out. Start to put a bend in your standing legs. Set your left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Low runner's lunge. Hands are low. Right leg up to the sky. Come into 3-legged down dog. And exhale through vinyasa. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Pause here for a few moments. Breathe deep. Pull forward to plank pose, upper push-up position. Bring your feet right next to each other. Keep your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Swivel your heels to the right and lift your left arm up to the sky. Notice what happens to your top hip as it starts to lean way back to find balance. Can you bring it forward, turn on your core? And again, you can always modify. You can bring your bottom knee down to the earth. Whatever feels best for you here today. Start to lift your top leg up. Bring your left knee into your chest. And with control, start to bring your left hand down. Keep the knee into your chest. Swivel to your right toes. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Reach your arms up to the sky. Find crescent pose. Full deep breath in crescent. Exhale to warrior 2. Gently open up. Relax through your shoulders. Give them a nice little wiggle. Release any extra tension that you might be carrying with you. Bend your front knee deeply. Flip your front palm up. Reverse warrior. Take a deep breath all the way in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Pop up onto your back toes. Look forward, take an inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, right leg to the sky, standing splits. Breathe deep here, relax the top of your head. Just notice everything that you feel. Be with everything that is. If that means bending your knees, that's okay. If it means straightening a little bit more, that's fine too. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee, set your right toes back behind you, low runner's lunge, hands down to the earth. Inhale, three-legged down dog, left leg reaches up. Exhale through vinyasa. Breathe in the fresh air. Breathe out anything that no longer serves you in this moment. Anything that no longer is, just release it with every exhale. And let's just take what we did, turn it into a nice little stroll, one breath per movement. And again, just be with everything that is. So if something is a little bit challenging today, can you be with it? If it doesn't feel right, can you be with modification? Can you be with taking a break? Just allow things to be just as they are. Step your feet right next to each other. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, side plank, right arm up to the sky. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, bring your hand down, step your foot forward. Inhale, crescent pose, lift high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Inhale, standing splits, lift up. Exhale, bend the front knee, step your left toes to the back of the mat. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg lifts. Exhale through vinyasa. Start to build a little strength. Downward facing dog, feet next to each other. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Exhale, Vasisthasana, left arm up to the sky. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, step your foot forward. Inhale, crescent pose, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open your heart. Inhale, reverse warrior back. Exhale, hands cartwheel to the ground, low runner's lunge. Inhale, standing splits just for a moment. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, vinyasa. Getting the heart pumping just a little bit. Let's do one more time on each side with your feet next to each other. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, right arm lifts, come into side plank. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, step your foot forward slowly. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale to your low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, vinyasa. Last time here, yogis, from down dog, feet together. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, left arm lifts, come into Vashi. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, step your foot forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two, smile on the face. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, low runner's lunge. Inhale, left leg lifts up, three-legged down dog. Exhale through vinyasa. Good job, yogis. Make your way into downward facing dog. Breathe deep. Inhale. And exhale. Take a couple of breaths in child's pose. Lower your knees down to the ground. Release your forehead. And again, just be with everything that is. Be with any voice inside of the head of wow, this is really challenging for me, or gosh, I really don't want to take a break right now. Just notice the things that you're saying to yourself. Notice the things that you're feeling. And just for today, just for this moment, can you just be with everything that is and say, okay, that's how it is, and that's okay. Start to add an extra second onto every inhale that you take. And an extra second onto every exhale. On your next inhale, come to tabletop pose. Back to downward facing dog as you exhale. Let's finish our standing poses nice and strong. Rise up onto your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, step or hop in between your hands, exhale. Lift halfway, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Bend your knees, sink down low, reach your arms to the sky. Let's find chair pose. You thought we were gonna get away with no chair today, didn't you? I thought so too, but that's okay. Again, be with everything that is. Sink down and back. I used to have a student that came to my class 3 times a week, and every time she came in and she says, I request no chair pose. Sometimes I would oblige her. Most of the time we threw chair in as well, and she would just give me a look. But again, can we just be with everything that is, even if it's challenging, even if it's difficult? Sink down and back just a little bit more. And start to bring your right knee into your chest. Keep your left knee bent. Take an inhale. Exhale, fly back into warrior 3. Straighten your left leg, straighten your right leg. Take a couple of moments. Full deep breath in. Bend your left knee. Step your right toes to the back of the mat. Inhale as a transition crescent pose. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. Straighten your front leg, reach your arms to the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, pivot your left toes to the right and forward fold, wide-legged forward fold, release down. Breathe deep. Relax through any tension. Just notice what you can see with a perspective shift. Just changing everything up here. Hands can be wherever they feel comfortable for you. Let's take a couple more breaths. Maybe even close your eyes and just be with your breath here. Call your hands underneath your face. Rise high up onto your fingertips. Lift your heart up. Lift halfway up, flat back. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Start to crawl your hands to the left foot. Turn your left toes forward. Make your way into a low runner's lunge facing the front of your mat. Crawl your hands forward, standing splits, right leg up to the sky. You can stay here in standing splits. Maybe you crawl your hands back to your left foot. Maybe your left arm wraps around the left leg. Maybe your right fingertips tap the left ankle. Maybe they stay. Maybe you look forward, plant your hands, and if you'd like to take a couple of hops to handstand, feel free to do that as well. So whatever is calling to you and your body today, honor that. Breathe in deep. We're almost there, yogis. Another full inhale. Bend your standing left knee. Take your right toes to the back of the mat. Low runner's lunge. On your inhale, step back to plank pose. Exhale, move through vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale out the mouth. Rise up onto your tiptoes, inhale. Bend your knees, step or float forward, exhale. Lift halfway up, inhale. Fold all the way back in, exhale. Bend your knees, sink down. Chair pose, last time like this. Reach your arms up high. It's just 2 chair poses here today in practice. And just notice what your mind says. Notice where you feel sensation. Notice where your mind says, I like this or I don't like this. And can you just be with whatever is there, just as it is? Sink down and back a little bit more. Press down through your right foot, lift your left knee into your chest. Hover for a moment, find balance. Gently start to shift back into Warrior 3. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Take another deep breath in. Bend your right knee, left toes to the back of the mat, crescent pose. Take an inhale like this. Warrior 2 as you exhale, open up. Straighten your front leg, arms to the sky, take an inhale. Exhale, turn your right toes to the left and forward fold. A little bit of pigeon toe, toes turn in, heels out. Come into your wide-legged forward fold. You can always keep a bend in your knees if that feels better, or straighten them. Hands can be wherever it feels comfortable for you. And just be here, right now, with this pose, with this moment, with this breath. And just allow. Allow yourself to witness this moment that you're living. Knowing that it's not here against you, but this moment is here for you. Every single moment of every single day gives you the opportunity to learn something. And to just simply be with everything that is a great teacher. It can help us to be mindful, just observe things in the present moment without judging them, so that when we are faced with challenges, we can come with them with a little more compassion, a little more acceptance, a little more being. Start to crawl your hands underneath your face. Come up onto your fingertips, flatten out your back. Take a deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Crawl your hands to your right foot, turn your right toes forward, low runner's lunge. Crawl your hands forward, standing splits, left leg up toward the sky. And again, you might just stay as you are. You can have your hands on blocks, you can have your hands on the ground. Maybe you crawl your hands back, wrap your right arm around your right calf. Maybe you take little taps of your left fingertips to your right ankle. Maybe your left fingertips stay on your right leg. Maybe you plant your hands and you might take little hops. So it might just be tiny little hops with your toes coming up off of the earth. Maybe you take little hops to handstand. Whatever feels good for you today in your body. We'll take a couple more moments in standing splits or hopping wherever you are. Another deep breath in. Bend your right knee, left toes to the back of the mat, low runner's lunge. Plant through your palms. Inhale, step back to plank pose. And exhale, move through your last vinyasa of the class. Woo! Make your way into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. Lower your knees down to the ground. Sit back on your heels. If you'd like to sit on a block in between your feet, you always have that option as well. So whatever feels best for you here. And then gently crawl your hands back. Lift your heart to the sky. Take a nice gentle back bend. Open up through your heart space. Try not to throw your head all the way back. Keep a gentle tuck of the chin. Keep your cervical spine safe. Breathe in the fresh air. Breathe in everything that is here. Take another full inhale. Exhale, crawl yourself back up to a straight spine. Lean your hips over to one side. Swing your legs forward in front of you. Start to bounce your knees a little bit. Release any tension in the legs. And with your legs straight, toes up to the sky, reach your arms high. Take a full inhale. Hinge at your hips, Paschimottanasana. Exhale, nice forward folds. It doesn't matter if your nose touches your knees. Just allow this pose to be an opportunity to observe, to witness, to be here with everything that is, without any judgment. And just begin to slow your breath down a little bit more. Maybe sink into your fold just a little bit more here. Take an inhale, a long exhale. Start to lift your head, crawl yourself back up to a straight spine. Place your feet down on the mat, feet hip width apart. Reach your arms all the way up, take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand to your right thigh, right fingertips behind you, sit up tall. Next inhale, come forward, reach your arms high. Exhale, twist to the other side, right hand to your left leg, left fingertips behind you. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Maybe close your eyes. Breathe deep. Gently untwist, reach your arms back up to the sky, take an inhale here. Press your feet down into your mat, and as you exhale, slowly start to shift back. Gently round through your lower back, reach your arms forward. Slowly lower yourself with control down to the earth. You can always lower your hands down if you'd like. Come all the way down to your back. And when you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Place your feet back down on the mat. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Knock your knees together. Place your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart like we started our practice. Gently close your eyes. And allow yourself to rest here in this modified Shavasana. This time and space, just taking a minute for yourself. Release Ujjayi breath. Allow your body to be breathed naturally. And just be here with everything that is. You have more time to rest in Shavasana. Just stay here for as long as it feels right for you. If you're ready to start to move back into your day, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Straighten your legs down to the earth, reach your arms overhead, reach through your fingertips, reach through your toes. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. Place your feet back down on the earth. Roll over to one side of your body. Take a moment there. And keep your eyes closed as you gently press your way up to a seat. If If you're still laying on your back, just stay there for as long as you'd like. If you make your way to a seat, bring your hands together at heart center and gently bow your head. And as you move into the rest of your day, I really invite you to continue to practice being with everything that is. We don't have to like everything that comes our way, but we can have the opportunity to appreciate that every moment that we walk through is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to witness life as it is and start to find a little contentment in our heart for all of the moments that we have. And not just embracing the moments that we want more of, or moments that we're on vacation or taking time away, but starting to really, truly embrace every moment of our lives just as they are. Take a deep breath all the way in through your nose and exhale all the way out. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. The goodness and light within me recognizes and honors the goodness and light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking your time to practice with me this morning. And even as we sit here and we might hear the sounds around us in your own home or even around my home too, you know, even in Shavasana, and at the end of our practice, I could hear an ambulance going too. And a lot of times when we hear these types of things, we might think to ourselves, man, that's distracting, or, oh, I wish that would go away. But we always have the opportunity to allow things to be as they are and remember that things aren't happening to us or against us. There isn't a siren going on in the background to take our peace away. But when we hear something like that, can we allow it to be? And not just only can we allow it to be, but can we also find gratitude for it? Be thankful for the first responders that answer our calls. There's a lot of things that we might see as distraction, or we might see as challenge, but really when we allow ourselves to look inside and just say to ourselves, you know what, that's just there. You know, a dog barking, I'm grateful that I can hear. A pain in my body, I'm grateful that my body can feel and is communicating with me. There's so many opportunities to be able to not only be with everything that is and find that healthy level of contentment in our lives, but also a healthy level of gratitude for everything that comes our way. So I hope that you can take this practice and bring it into the rest of your life. Remember that real yoga begins when we step off of our mat and move into our lives. And I hope that you can take that with you. So again, thank you so very much for being here. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon.